Hello everybody, welcome back to the table. This will be a short video, trust me. I know I've said that in the past, this will be a short video, but this one will be really short. In fact, I might just talk for a few minutes to make it worth your time. Or not, we'll see. But what I wanted to show you today was something I had done. So here's the story. My wife needed to get some stuff printed. And we thought, first we'll check like the local Office Max or Depot, whatever it's called, and they have like a Kinko's printing inside of it. And we were looking at prices. They're kind of pricey, but a friend of hers recommended a place in town. It's a printing shop in town called Copies in a Flash, and it's here in Clarksville, Tennessee. And we called them up to see if they were open and what it took to go in and use them, and they were open, and you just walk in, tell them what you need, and they do spiral binding and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, hey, I really like spiral rule books. So, I know you can buy a spiral rule book from Lock and Load, but I was like, well, I got my Kickstarter, and this was the rule book that came in the Kickstarter, the core rules, and it charged $3 to get this spiral bound, which I forget how much the Kinko's place was going to charge. They were going to charge an immense amount, but this was like $3. And when I went in, he said, yeah, just give me a couple minutes, and he was like, I didn't even sit there like 5 minutes, and he was done. And boom, we got a spiral bound book now. It's great. And I got the idea because I have several games now that use spiral bound rule books, and I absolutely love them. It allows the game to lay flat. I'm not damaging the spine, or you can, do this number. But yeah, sorry Lock and Load, but I didn't go and separately purchase your spiral bound rule book because I was like, well, I've already got the rule book, so I don't want to pay, extra. So I just went and found a local printing shop in town, and they did it for just a few bucks. So what I did was, I absolutely love it. I love the spiral bound. I've been hooked now because I've got the Lock and Load tactical huge rule book, and that's spiral bound, and I thought that was great. Then I got from Mark Walker his why can't I think of the name? Dark War, I think. His rule book is spiral bound. And then I thought, well, you know what? Well, then I got the ESR Napoleonic spiral bound. I'm like, it just makes sense. So while I got the core rules done, I went ahead and also had him do the scenarios. This was from the module rules and scenarios. So this came in the Kickstarter as well. This is the scenario book. So the one thing that I complain about with scenarios is when they come in the book, a game putting the scenarios in the book versus having a separate sheet. The cat's in here making noise. So when I have the scenarios in the book, it's hard to lay it out so I can read the scenario, have it out flat because it's in a book. Whereas if they give you the piece of paper, it's on a separate sheet. Some games, their scenarios come on separate sheets. Well, that lays flat, obviously. So I said to myself, well, while I'm at it, I'll have them just spiral bound my scenario book too. That way it's flat. I can read my little background, and then bam, got my order of battle. I can have it, here we go, scenario setup and whatnot. Got the objectives. I can put it on whatever page I want, and it's great. So again, like I said, this wasn't anything spectacular. Well, I have a Twitter. I know that's the cool thing that you kids do with your YouTube channels. You also tweet stuff out. So I could have just took a picture and said, here's the thing, look what I had done. But I thought I would show you how it looks, and I think it turned out great. So I was thinking about, I know my wife will be okay with this, I think, But I got some other books. But the thing is, a lot of the other rule books I have, they aren't nearly as thick as these. And so I don't know if spiral binding would work as well or be as beneficial. But for these two books, because they were pretty thick and had a thick binding on them, it worked out great. Anyway, that's the thing I wanted to share. So thanks for tuning in. And if you're in the Clarksville, Tennessee area, check out the Printing in a Flash, or see if you've got a local printer in your area. You know, nothing wrong with like the Office Max and stuff like that, but for cost and then keeping it local, I just went with a local guy. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.